Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Hey! Thanks for joining us. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. As always, joined by Keith, Jeffy, Chris.
Morning.
Other producers who are unseen and unheard during the show. And
they're just the Dingles that do their job.
the Dingles.
Dingles that do their job. They're
What
fine.
separates a Dingle from a Dingleberry?
Oh, yeah. Good question.
Thank you. I've always wondered.
Okay. Well, if they're in your inner circle, they're just Dingles.
They're just Dingles.
Right. If they're outside of your inner circle,
Dingleberries.
Dingleberries.
Okay. It's good to know. It's good to know. You want to
feel like-
use that properly.
I feel like I don't want to analyze this anymore. Never mind.
Well, as we prepare for war, or should I say wars, no, they can't. And they shouldn't be started. But it seems as if we're preparing for
Sure
wars.
does.
One with Venezuela.
Yep.
There's some other interesting things going on that, I don't know, could lead to war with Russia, China, Canada.
I mean, we don't care about Canada,
Yeah,
first of all. Stop
whatever. But do we really need to go to war with Venezuela? I would really love to hear your thoughts on that today. Are we just alone in the wilderness crying like peaceniks? Is war with Venezuela okay to everybody? 888-900-3393. I really want to hear from you today.
I mean, the drums are beating loud.
They are. And you might say, well, Nicolas Maduro is an illegitimate leader. So? How is that our business? How is that our problem? If that's true, then Venezuelans should deal with it, not us.
Well, and they make the case that they tried, and he didn't allow it to happen.
Then try
And
again.
so,
then Venezuelans, go to it. Try it again.
And because they haven't been able to do anything, that's why we're seeing this uptick in narco terrorism, bringing drugs into the United States of America.
I'm sorry. I'm just not interested in sending Americans down there to
I'm not either. I'm just telling you what
fix
their argument and what the case they're making.
I can't think of a single example of American intervention where we actually fixed anything by doing it.
Well, yeah, and you also have to understand that it's also CIA is always at the tip of that spear of mucking up a part of the world that we're supposed to come in and fix after they break it. Mm-hmm. And this follows that pattern.
So, I mean, we obviously have gone the different direction as far as being excited about war, or being supportive of getting ourselves into a war. Especially if we're not attacked, then leave it alone. If we're attacked, that's a whole different story.
And their case again is
Brutal
that we
and
are
swift
being attacked.
if we are.
We are being attacked.
But we're not. We're not being attacked.
The drug lords.
We're not. I know what their case is. I want to know what the American people think about this. Are you okay with it again? Do you want to send your sons and daughters into a war in Venezuela, fighting because drugs are coming into our country?
And going back to the
I
Jason
don't.
Buttrell conversation last week, I mean, if this is an excuse to just get in the area because China's down there,
Right. And Russia.
In Russia, yeah. I mean, I can understand that, but
And Iran.
But again, any more countries? I just want to make sure.
No, I got it.
It's like, are you just trying to establish a presence, or are you actually wanting to be involved in a conflict? And so far, it looks like you want to be involved in a conflict because you're shooting boats out of the water, and you're killing individuals that are guilty enough. Again, I say guilty enough to blow out of the water, but when they survive, not guilty enough to prosecute. You turn them loose. It's very interesting.
Certainly in that one case of the Ecuadorian, right? He survived the blast when we blew the boat out of the water. I think that was the one that contained 11 people. 11 people were in it.
Yeah.
Or it was a submarine type thing.
That was
Anyway, some of them died. Some of them survived the explosion, and then they were transported. In one case, I think one went to Brazil. Was it?
No, Colombia.
And the other to Ecuador. And the Ecuadorians, they had no evidence on him, so they turned him loose.
Well, they didn't have our evidence. We just sent him back home.
Well, they're an ally, so they should have our evidence.
Yeah.
Again, if this guy is so guilty enough to blow out of the water, then you should tell Ecuador this is why we tried to blow this guy out of the water so that they could prosecute him.
I mean, you would think, right?
You would think.
I mean, Jeffy wouldn't, obviously, because he wants to play devil's advocate on every sentence. So obviously, you wouldn't think that.
I don't. I mean, I do not want us to go and start another war. Period.
I don't either.
And I mean, obviously, I think we've already started it. We just haven't.
It does seem that way.
Yeah, it does.
Plus, we're moving carrier groups down there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really serious. I think 4,000 troops are ready and mobilized already. So,
okay.
Maybe the one intervention that's ever turned out is the one you participated in.
Well,
you participated in.
Did you?
Jeffy.
I don't like your tone.
The island of spice.
We saved the Western Hemisphere from communism.
See? And that's what you've
Urgent
maintained
fury.
for decades. And I think it's true. So that went okay.
In and out.
Yeah. In and out. In a matter of minutes. And it's been serene ever since.
Thank you.
Never hear about Grenada anymore.
Thank you.
I mean,
we do what we can.
Honestly, that is another argument you could make. You could say, well, look, the Monroe Doctrine,
Doctrine.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's been on a shelf for 15 years since Obama gave away South America, and look who came to the neighborhood.
Yeah. Look who came.
And so, I mean, it is. But I'm with you. I don't want to. Why we should not be fighting a war for Venezuela.
I mean, this is. President Trump is the president of peace. Let's not start wars.
As he's reminded us, and he should several
Let's not
times.
Start wars.
Yeah,
Let's not start them.
That's kind of where I am
Yeah.
on this, but I don't hear a lot of outcry about it. I don't hear a lot of people standing up and saying, "Hey, you know what? Let's not do this." And last week he did say he was going to go to Congress for a declaration of some kind. I don't know if they're going to declare
Well, he's going
war,
to tell them, right?
but he's going to go to them and say, "Hey, we need to take action here." Okay. I don't think he's done that yet.
Well, that's the procedure.
He's a little busy.
If you love the Constitution, which our side claims to do, then that would be the process. And then if the Congress votes to do that, then we have to live with that decision because our elected representatives with the Council of the President decided we should go to war as a nation.
Yeah, but that's the way it's just supposed to work. Don't worry about it. Doesn't really have to work that way. It's just supposed to. So we'll see. But President Trump said, we are certainly looking at land now, meaning landing a force there, because we've got the sea very well under control. We've almost totally stopped it by sea. Now we'll stop it by land.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And that's where the 4,000 troops come in, the carrier groups, the fighter jets. Okay. Here we go.
Cool.
Seems to be on like Donkey Kong. And I'm just not excited about it because here's the thing. Right? Does anybody know or care how they've begun? No. We just keep going. I mean, Afghanistan was such a bad situation. After fighting it for 20 years and, making changes for a while, and then we just decided to come home and too abruptly decided to do that under Biden because he's such a buffoon. And it just went right back to where it was. So I don't want to see that happen again. And our track record on this stuff is just not good. For whatever reason, we're getting involved in these messes. They never seem to work out. Whether it's a regime change, you're trying to stop the flow of drugs, whatever it is. You don't like the guy who's in power right now. Let Venezuelans take care of that. Nobody comes into the United States and tries to overthrow us when we
We have some issues here.
Yeah.
We have a track record of our own election issues.
Yep.
Yeah. No, the thing that's kind of concerning, probably a little bit more than concerning, is the fact. Well, did you see Maduro over the weekend begging to stay in power? But we've sent the largest. This is why I say, let's just hold on a second. We haven't actually made landfall. But we did send the USS Gerald Ford, our largest warship, and all the carrier group that goes with that down in the area. That's fine. That's fine. If you're sending a signal and you're daring China, because right now, in 2 days from now, I believe it is, the President of the United States is going to sit down with the President of China, and they're going to discuss a lot of things, from soybeans to rare earths to you name it. And I guarantee you, Venezuela and the South American continent is going to be up for discussion. And what a great flex by our president to sit there and be able to say, yeah, the Gerald Ford is sitting off the coast of Venezuela. You don't want to mess with us down there. I mean, it could just be a flexing play, which I hope is what this is.
I do too.
Yes.
It just feels different.
It just will. But it feels because we've gone through this before, whether it's the lead up to Vietnam or the lead up to Iraq, and now the lead up to what? Venezuela? Yes, it does feel terrible. But you have to have this small little bit of hope that, you know what, this is a different kind of president. And he has the twitchy eye that we love what it does to leaders around the world, and hopefully it does it this time.
And he does negotiate.
Yes.
And this could be the negotiation right now, which I hope it is. Let's go to Dennis in Texas. Hey, Dennis, welcome to the Blaze.
Hey, Pat. I have a couple thoughts on this. You know, it's hard because no, the simple answer is no. I don't want to go to war with Venezuela, right? Like, obviously. But at the same time, I do like what Glenn said about it probably a couple weeks ago now, of just controlling that region and the rare earth, materials and minerals that are in that area. It is crucial going forward, especially with how China has completely grown past anyone's expectations and understanding. So on that note, it's like, well, maybe some involvement's needed. I do like what Keith said, though, and I think mostly agree that it is a play.
Yeah.
Remember, he likes to appear unhinged so that he can so that he can negotiate and compromise behind closed doors, because that's the art of the deal. This is how he does it. So I'm hoping too that it is a negotiation tactic. I find it hard to believe that he suddenly wants to go to war, but at the same time, when you have warmongers like Dan Crenshaw and some of those other Congress people,
Lindsey Graham
in power, it's like and Lindsey Graham, yep, exactly. That it's not impossible that he could get approval for a war. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess we'll see.
It is a tough one. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Dennis. And good thoughts. What are we willing to do to strategically block China? Or are we going to go to war with Venezuela and, Colombia and Panama and whoever else where China has influence? Then you got to go to Africa, take care of all their influence there, because they're influencing a lot of African nations. That seems to be their main focus right now, is that they're trying to ingratiate themselves to the African continent.
Well, they have been.
And for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Well, they've worn out their welcome in many countries based on
thankfully they're hideous.
Labor. So this is a good time to go and reestablish the connection that, say, a George W. Bush created for the United States there, especially when you consider the in so many African countries what Muslims are doing in the name of Islam as far as violence. I was going through some things with Grok this morning. It didn't save the thing. But you just look at the list of countries that are most affected by violence in the name of Islam. And you could make a lot of friends in Nigeria, Somalia, Mali, other of these Democratic Republic of Congo, where I had Grok list go through all of the deaths by country in the last 25 years in the name of Islam. And these African nations, it's in Nigeria, as we know, but there's many others.
Yeah.
You can make some connections there.
We just showed you the pleas that are coming out of Nigeria yesterday. There was a pastor standing at the foot of a mass grave, and you can see partially some of the bodies that he's addressing. And he is screaming for America's help. Please help stop this genocide. I know the American Senate is listening, he says. I know President Trump, you're listening. Help us, because they're being slaughtered there. There is genocide going on in Nigeria. They're trying to exterminate Christians. Do you get involved in that?
That's the thing. How do we want America involved? And that's the big question.
Right.
We don't want to land a force there, but what can we do?
But there's got to be something, right, to help these people.
You would think.
Even if it's just the president of the United States with this new prestige for our country that he has single-handedly reclaimed for us, even if it's just acknowledging that it's on his radar.
Yeah. Something. Maybe a discussion with the Nigerian leader. Maybe you threaten the Nigerian Muslims who are committing this genocide, like he's done with the Palestinians. Well, like he's done with Hamas. It seemed to be fairly effective there.
Yes, it did.
Even with Hamas. And I believe this is Boko Haram, right? In Nigeria, this is the terror group Boko Haram, who, of course, are responsible for Whiter Shaded Pale in the year of our Lord, 1968. Great song. And one that
kicked
stood
him
the
out
test.
then.
But we should have seen it coming.
Yes, absolutely.
Because we never heard from them again. So where'd they go? Well, they started.
There you go.
They started terrorizing people. But I don't know. Your thoughts on this? 888-900-3393. Let me take just a second. Thank you for listening and standing with us. Because the Blaze only exists because people like you refuse to let fear silence the truth. Darkness never has the final word. Not in America and not with us. And by joining us, you're standing shoulder to shoulder with a community that knows America is still worth fighting for. Truth over fear, courage over censorship. It's time to join the fight with Blaze TV today. At blazetv.com/Pat, you'll get $20 off right now. And for as little as $8 a month, you can be part of shaping the future with the Blaze. blazetv.com/Pat.
Yes. Pat Gray continues.
Yes, he does. Let's check in with Laurie in New Mexico. Hey, Laurie, you're on the Blaze.
Hi, guys. I'm sorry you have to deal with me this morning, and hi to all the Pat heads. I sit kind of in a rando place with this because I was married to a soldier for 21 years. He came back from Iraq before we got married. He invaded Iraq, and then he closed out Iraq. And I have a 17-year-old who is getting ready to get married next year and wants to enlist. So I understand not.
So you have a real stake in this.
I do have a real stake in this, and this is my baby. This is my firstborn.
Yeah.
However, at the same time, my son wants to enlist because of President Trump and J.D. Vance and Pete Hegseth and everybody that he's seen. If Biden had, God forbid, stayed in the race or Kamala had won, we'd be walking away from this country, basically. So I have to have some faith in the leadership. I think Trump has balls bigger than an elephant right now, and I take some solace in that. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? Just make it a glass factory. Drop a bomb, call it a day, and be done with it. If it really is that important to strategic positioning with China, show China what we're capable of in our hemisphere. Stay the hell out. And we already have Greenland. I mean, we planted the flag.
Correct.
So,
Thank you.
Hey,
right.
Yes. It's ours.
Exactly, Jesse. Exactly, Jesse. So, and then can we please bring back bingo? I really just want to call once a week and say bingo. You guys, seriously, bring it back.
All right. Thanks, Laurie. Appreciate it.
I mean, we did do that with Iran, right? I mean, we did show the world this is what we got.
Yes.
And so when we say something,
and it worked. Yep.
So I mean, do we need to do it again? Maybe.
And in Venezuela, who do you bomb?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. But Because you don't want to bomb Venezuelan citizens.
Right, and if you bomb where you think Maduro is, and he comes out and stands on top of the rubble, and says you missed.
Yep.
That makes him even more powerful.
Yep. Yeah, and that's a chance you always take.
Right.
It's difficult.
It is.
And Keith, you've got a son who wants to enlist as well.
He's going through the process right now. Yeah, joining the Air Force, Ezra. Mm-hmm.
And a good deal of that came because President Trump, right?
Well, that's what I would say.
Yeah. He doesn't say so?
No.
I mean, he's wanted to for a long time.
Yeah, I just asked him to hold off until the election.
Okay. Yeah. So, and he did.
Yeah, he sure did.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And now you do have a commander-in-chief you can trust.
Correct. That was the thing. I just said, please just wait till after the election and then let's talk again.
Don't get into the military under the sky.
We have a clip of him today.
Oh, we've got a Joe Biden.
He's still alive.
He was awesome.
Wow.
He gave a speech right after radiation therapy, and he was great.
Oh, really?
Clip 12, boy.
Okay.
So as bad as as nervous as we are about what's happening in the world, it could be worse. So much worse.
A lot worse.
Yeah.
Folks, we can't kid ourselves.
Oh, no.
We are in one of those moments right now.
Inflection point?
In my over 50 years in elected public life, this is the worst I've seen it.
Oh, my gosh.
If Ted were here today, he'd still be fighting like hell, but his optimism would be surely tested. Because truth be told, our very democracy is at stake, in my view.
Oh, good.
We all agree that our politics are broken.
So.
That political violence, never acceptable, is out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
That America should be a place not of extremism and fury, but of decency and grace.
Coming from him.
Yeah.
That our institutions,
crazy,
what makes us the envy of the world, and our democracy.
We don't have a
We're
democracy.
fighting like hell for.
So, no, it's not. That's a big blown up photo of Ted Kennedy behind him?
Back in his prime, man.
What is the occasion here? What is he?
Sure.
How did Ted Kennedy come up all of a sudden?
It must be an
what is that event?
I don't know.
Or something.
People are people are dying in the water. We got to bring Ted back up.
Yep, exactly. Maybe Ted Kennedy's not the guy you want to turn to in times of stress. I don't know.
He would be fighting for America.
Here we go. So Joe Biden rolled into Boston yesterday after receiving thank you for the pop-up ad from The Hill. Let's see. And then it moved to the damn article. He was there receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award from...
Biden was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from the Edward M. Kennedy Institute.
Oh, okay. No wonder.
So there you go. The Ted Kennedy Institute gave him a
That's a proud award right there.
Oh, yeah. People are aspiring to win that award almost from the womb. The second they're born, that's what that's their goal. Oh, man. The pathetic people that the Democrats turn to, the Margaret Sangers of the world, the Ted Kennedys, the Chavezes of the world. It's embarrassing. The Karl Marxes of the world. Right. They love these people, and they emulate them, and they pattern their lives after them. So this is what you get. This is what you get. Praising Ted Kennedy. Edward
M. Kennedy. Edward E. Whatever. Yeah.
Edward Q. Kennedy Award.
Uncle Ted.
Whatever it is.
As he's called.
So that's great. That reminds you just how much you missed Joe Biden, doesn't it?
Yeah, and Teddy.
And Ted. Yeah.
And Teddy.
Both of them. We lost him. We lost Biden from public service. It's great to see him again.
Yeah, he's looking spry. He's taking his cancer treatments well, it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for him.
Very. Elated. And we keep finding out more and more about what was going on behind the scenes with the Democrats.
Yeah. He got his doctor might be losing his license.
Jeez.
They tried to cover this up.
Well, John Karl's got a new book out. Is that from his book?
I think it's released today.
Well, yeah,
right?
And this is an investigation. Let's see. So the House Oversight Committee sent a letter to Washington, D.C.'s medical board after a 4-month probe. And they're recommending that this doctor lose his license, it looks like.
If you've ever had a 4-month probe, you know just how painful that can be.
Well,
you got to pay extra for it.
Yes, you do have to pay extra for it.
But it hurts, man. I mean, is it worth it? I don't know. Maybe.
Once you get past that 2-month pain, you're good.
So his doctor may lose his license?
It looks like, and I didn't get a chance to read all of this, but it looks like the House Oversight Committee may be kind of punting on this. Here's a quote.
Probably.
There. But I haven't read the whole thing, but here's an excerpt. Based on the nature and extent of Dr. O'Connor's actions, the committee recommends that the Board of Medicine impose discipline, sanction, or revocation of his medical license. So I don't know. I haven't had a chance to see if they're going to be pursuing something else.
Yeah, they recommend. Yeah, well.
Hey,
thanks.
You guys take care of it, is what it feels like. But I'm just.
Have they gotten so picky that they expect doctors not to lie for their patients now? Wow. Wow.
I mean, it's a doctor-patient relationship.
Yeah.
The doctors should zip it.
Uh-huh.
The committee has released a report titled The Biden Autopin Presidency, Decline, Delusion, and Deception in the White House. I like it.
Wow.
That's great. John Karl's new book claims Barack Obama made a really angry phone call to Nancy Pelosi after she decided that Kamala was the nominee. Right. She just decided it. And that really pissed off Obama.
Yep.
Because he wanted to vote.
Well, we knew this was happening behind the scenes. We said over and over again, it happened on a Sunday morning, and then the last to throw his name behind Kamala was Obama along about a Thursday or Friday of that week. We knew something was going on.
And we said that multiple times.
Yes.
We said, Obama's pissed off about this, and he was. Just because it's in John Karl's book doesn't necessarily make it true. However, it sure seems true. It feels true because we mentioned it at the time. I wholeheartedly believe it. Looking back, it's so hard to believe what Nancy Pelosi actually did. She just waved her magic wand and made Kamala the nominee without a single vote taking place. Boom, you're the one. Congratulations. Wait, what happened to your beloved democracy? You're not going to vote on this? You're not going to go to the people for it?
We don't need to.
No.
We don't need to because I've decided.
And I'm sure Obama made his feelings perfectly clear during this time period. To be ignored like that, he went nuclear. And according to this book, he did. So this should be fun to see the rest of what happens here. Because he called up Pelosi, and this is the quote, "What the F did you just do?" Well, I made her a queen. Yeah. You got a problem with that? Interesting, because they used to bow down before him, and they don't do that anymore. So he's not used to that, and it pisses him off. So
he's Barack Obama.
Right. The first
He's
sort
Barack
of
Obama.
Sort of clean, nice smelling,
come on now.
Attractive, thoughtful person who can speak African American.
You don't see that often.
No, that's a storybook, man. You can't find that just anywhere. So of course they're afraid of him because he's perfect. As Chris Matthews reminded us multiple times, he's perfect in virtually every way.
Every way.
He's never made a mistake. This guy has no scandals.
You got to love the thrill going up your leg, too.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
Right.
Normally you have to pay extra for that.
All right. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. The book today that comes out from John Karl also claims that the First Lady, Michelle Obama, was pissed. You don't want that. You don't want... Look at her arms. She's got such fabulous arms. You don't want to upset a person like that.
She's busy.
Look at her chest.
Just feeling so terrible. She spent all this time of being Michelle Obama, and I just can't do it.
Sorry we gave you the greatest life ever, you two.
Yeah.
Show a little bit of gratitude, please.
Well, she will not.
She won't, because America made them pay back their student loans, and that should not have been the case.
Right.
You can't ask that of a person. All right. 888-900-3393. More coming up.
This This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Got some tweets here. Hee-haw, the Viking tweets. If you look into a mirror and say month probe.
4-month probe.
4-month probe.
Okay,
so it's got to be specifically a 4-month probe.
That's what we mentioned a second ago.
Look into the mirror and say 4-month probe 3 times. Lindsey Graham will show up. And declare war, probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? On something.
He was babbling this weekend,
oh, my
man.
gosh.
Holy
he was
cow.
beating those war drums over the weekend.
I love a good fight.
Oh, he wants to invade Venezuela in the worst possible way.
Yes, he does.
Makes me sick.
And that actually makes me not want to go to war even more.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Smallmouth Bass Kurt, question. Is Venezuela already committing an act of war by unloading fentanyl on the U.S.? Not that I'm for war, but can we just blockade Venezuela and seize any of their oil they try to ship?
Okay.
Could. I'm sure we could.
I don't know. Does fentanyl... Okay. That's what they say, as Jeffy says. That's what's on those boats.
Yes, that is what they say.
I thought fentanyl came through Mexico and cocaine came through the boats, but that's what they say.
Normally, that's what they say. I know. I thought that too. I thought that too.
Swamp Pirate, if the USA goes to war with Venezuela and the USA wins, Venezuela becomes part of the USA. Enough with this nation building.
Amen.
Wars should be fought for keeps. But how about no more wars for a bit, considering we're $38 trillion in debt?
People got to let that go.
What, the
yes,
debt?
I'm so sick of hearing about the
it
debt. Just let it go. Stop
Really?
it. Yes,
I almost never hear a thing about it.
It's just going to go away.
Yeah.
It's just going to go away. Yes,
we're just going to ignore it. You know, I found in my life that that's a great tactic. If you don't want to pay your bills, just ignore them. When they come in, just let them pile up on your desk, and then eventually throw them away.
I know.
Nothing will happen to you.
Hang on a second.
Nope. It's great.
I had a conversation with someone over the weekend. So we pay for health insurance, and then we go to the hospital, and then we still pay for it, right? Mm-hmm. But if you don't have health insurance and you go to the hospital and you just ignore the bills, then you don't have to pay for it.
Correct.
Yeah, right. Huh. Same works if you took out a loan for going to college. Same thing, same principle. Okay, you took out the loan, but then the bills start coming in afterwards, and you just ignore them, and then eventually
that's cool.
They go away.
Yeah,
it's a good deal.
Yeah,
it's a good deal if you can get it.
This is how a society falls apart.
Sure is. From Lone Wolf 2965. If it's on like Donkey Kong, does that mean we fight by throwing barrels at the bad guys?
Okay, look, that's a nice compromise, right?
Yeah, you just throw barrels at people.
Yeah, go to war. It's not as violent as say, dropping bombs and shooting up people. Just toss a barrel at them.
Better than a 50 caliber slug going through your head, for sure.
Well,
all right.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's check in with Mr. Maybe. Jeff Fisher right now.
All right, awesome. Let's. Yesterday we started off with Hurricane Melissa. Let's do it again. Cat 5. It is not weakened, and it is about ready to hit Jamaica as we speak. Jamaica's just been getting pounded from this storm, and it's making landfall this morning at 160 miles an hour sustained winds. Jamaica will be very lucky to survive this whole thing, man. They are very scared. In fact, their prime minister was quoted as saying, "I've been on my knees in prayer."
Oh, nice.
I mean, yeah, holy cow, it's not pretty. We had some sad photos I was hoping to see when we talked about the hurricane, but we don't. So
we don't have the sad photos?
I guess not.
Well, this has become tradition now. So
I think they do it on purpose at this point.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. And then there's...
Well, let's go. Should we go inside the hurricane?
We could go inside the hurricane.
23?
We
Clip
do
23?
have some videos of inside the hurricane, which I found really the stadium. Look how it's awesome inside, and think of the destruction it's doing on the outside. But that's the Hurricane Hunter plane inside the eye of the hurricane.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I know.
It looks cool, but it's not for the people on the ground. That's for sure.
That is for sure. Outside of that is not good at all.
Category 5 too. Still
big monster storm.
Dang.
Yeah, the sat photos from space. looks big and powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does.
And so, seriously, good luck.
Yeah.
God bless.
Get to safety.
Yes, and you should have been. I mean, this storm has been brewing and headed your way. It's slow moving, and it's headed on. The mainland U.S. doesn't have anything to worry about with this storm, but Cuba and Jamaica and Haiti, the Dominican Republic. I mean,
and it's not fun. That is not.
No, it is not
a pleasant experience.
No, it is not.
When you're on islands like that, where do you go? Where do you go?
I mean, you board up and pray.
Yeah, that's what
really
you do.
Find the highest ground and pray.
Yeah,
and we're good to go. Recall alert! Recall alert! Neutrogena is recalling some of its makeup wipes. The recalled wipes were distributed in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and Texas. More than 15,000 packages recalled over concerns of potential bacterial contamination. The parent company issued a voluntary recall out of an abundance of caution. Recalled, finding that some cases of its makeup towelettes tested positive for plural Bactergergivae.
Oh, you nailed that.
A bacterium
you
that
nailed
can,
it.
Thank you. A bacterium that can cause infections, according to the FDA. So we don't know what caused it. We're looking into it, but we have recalled them. So it affects 1,312 cases of the 50-count, 25-pack makeup remover ultra soft cleansing towelettes. So good luck. Good luck if you use that for your removing your makeup. Oh, wait, let's do another recall alert, shall we? Hormel Foods recalling frozen, ready-to-eat chicken products. Hormel Foods Corporation announced that 4.9 million pounds, that's right, 4.9 million pounds of chicken are being recalled. And outside of the poultry was distributed nationwide.
That's a lot of chicken.
That is. To commercial food service locations. So it wasn't on the shelf for the public to buy, but it was at hotels and different establishments. So the recall issued after multiple food service customers reported finding metal in frozen chicken breast and thigh products.
It's another metal thing?
Contaminated with pieces of metal.
Oh, you'd like that. What? When I saw that, I
what
thought,
is going on? Come on.
I know.
Wow.
So the product, could be sitting in someone's freezer, some of these establishments. So keep an eye out and
for metal.
For metal.
Yeah.
For chicken.
Inside the product, though. So
now,
I don't know.
They believe. Hormel at least investigated and said that the metal originated from a production conveyor belt. They admitted that. So,
wow.
Okay.
So if they know what caused it, why did they release the product?
Oh, they didn't realize it until it was too late.
I see. Okay. Well, all right.
That's why we did the voluntary recall.
So it's in chicken,
My bad.
or are there other meats?
It just said chickens. Ready-to-eat chicken products.
Okay.
Ready-to-eat chicken products
from Hormel.
For food establishments, hotels.
Was the other one Coke
rooms.
Yesterday? What was it yesterday? Was it?
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Jeez.
Yeah, they did not.
Weird.
Coca-Cola did not say what caused it. Whether if it was a conveyor belt, if it was somebody dropped a stapler into the mix.
Well, that happens.
I don't know.
That happens from time to time.
When the machines are busy, filling up those cans with soda.
Yeah.
You walk by with a stapler and you accidentally drop it in.
Look, that's why we have digestive systems in our bodies.
Thank you.
To weed out the metal that's in your food.
Thank you.
Okay.
So picky, bro.
Don't worry about it.
Protein, man.
Thank you. God didn't make us wrong.
Right. That's right.
Congratulations to Miss Nebraska on becoming Miss USA. She will represent us next month in Thailand for the Miss Universe contest, while 73 other beauty contestants before her have worn the iconic tiara. This is I'm sorry, let's back this up because Alma Cooper was the Miss USA last year.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now, she was supposed to show up and place the tiara on Audrey Eckhart's head, congratulating her becoming the new Miss USA. Mm-hmm. She didn't show.
Why?
She said, after much consideration, you know what, I'm not going to attend this year's USA pageant. She was formerly Miss Michigan. I'm closing this chapter of my life, and so. So I'm not gonna. It was an honor to wear the crown, and I'm happy for the winner. But I'm not showing up to do it.
Oh,
I don't want any more. I don't want another part. I don't understand it.
Don't they sign a contract?
I thought they did.
There's something going on behind the scenes.
I know. I don't know what's going on. I mean, the CEO actually said, we honor you, Elma. You're still a queen. You're still our girl. Oh, okay.
Weird.
Really weird. I don't understand it. So congratulations to Audrey Eckhart, who became Miss America, who was Miss Nebraska, and will represent us for the Miss Universe contest. I just found it funny that the former Miss USA, Alma Cooper, I'm not coming. Yeah, I know that's the tradition.
Yeah.
And
it's more than tradition. I think they signed a contract that they will do that. That they will see this thing through for a year, right? Isn't that what they do?
And I mean, according to her, she's closing out the chapter, so she did see it through for a year.
Okay.
But I'm done with you.
All right.
I'm done with you. I don't want anything to do with you.
I will say the story turned out better than I thought. I thought the Miss USA was going to be a trans person.
Oh, yeah, no.
Which is it's better than that.
As far as I know, Audrey Eckhart from Nebraska
female?
is an actual female. That's as far as I'm ready to go right now. I'll tell you that. Because in today's world, I'm not
never
sure,
know.
and you don't know. Tomorrow, Audrey's like, "I'm happy I won," and I was like, "Hey, congratulations."
It's ma'am, okay? It's ma'am.
And if I see that Elma Cooper again, I'm going to show her a thing or two. So congratulations to all. If you're not a subscriber to Blaze TV, you heard Pat earlier tell you about blazetv.com/Pat. Go there now, get $20 off a subscription, an annual subscription to Blaze TV, blazetv.com/Pat.
Something else you need to know about, and that's the Jace case. We've talked about this for years now, and a lot of people have already seen the value and purchased one of these med kits. What you might not know, though, is if you have the Jace case, has expanded their lineup. And now they have total preparedness solutions tailored for you and your family. You might want to check into it again. And if you don't have a Jace case, you definitely want to do this. I know you want to do your own research, so check them out. By all means, they're happy to have you look into them and see which antibiotic, first aid, or other preparedness kits are right for the ones you provide for and protect. The doctors at Jace are always coming up with new ideas to make your emergency readiness even stronger. So you'll want to keep your eyes on them. And there's some exciting things coming down the line with Jace, too. Enter the promo code PAT when you check out and get a discount on your order. That's promo code PAT at jace.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed is here.
Pat Gray Unleashed does continue, and so does the Chewing the Fat Fat Five. Here we go. Big news yesterday. It was announced that Taylor Sheridan is leaving Paramount. And I thought, wow, that is incredible. So his contract with Paramount runs through, I think, 2028. And they have been wooing him. David Zaslav's Amazon, Netflix, Apple, they've all been after him.
I'm sure.
And he's decided that he's going to go with NBCU's. Donna Langley won the bidding war. I don't know what. I mean, all these other places were probably, I'm sure, offering him the world. So I'm not sure. He's been really pissed at the new leadership at Paramount. And they were questioning how he was doing shows and producing
the money
shows.
he was spending.
And
they were not happy with $500 million that he's spending.
Tough.
But, he's delivering on huge hits.
Yes.
So surprising.
Taylor just wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
I want to make my movies.
And I'm sure NBC Universal said, yeah, we'll leave you alone.
Donna said, that's all you.
We haven't had a hit in years. Please come over here.
And his buddy, David Glasser's 101 Studios, which produces all of Sheridan's shows. Yeah, bring him too. Absolutely. No, I can't imagine you coming to NBC without him. So there's no report on what they're paying him.
Whatever you want. Whatever he wants.
Yeah.
If it's $1 billion, give him $1 billion.
Whatever, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, I see it's reported now that Elon may leave Tesla. as well.
What? I haven't seen that.
They proposed $1 trillion pay package for him. And
$1 trillion pay package?
The chair of the company board told shareholders in a letter urging them to vote in favor of those compensation terms.
To keep him. Wow. Wow. That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. That would be nice. I'm sure that's pretty close to what Taylor is getting over that NBC.
Is the government going to step in and stop it like they did last time?
Probably. It would not surprise me.
I'm sorry, that's too much. You can't pay a person.
You can't pay him.
We're a private business, so can't tell us how much we can pay our CEO.
We get to do what we want.
Yeah. Wow.
Did you see the World Series game last night? I mean, it legitimately just ended.
Yeah.
18 innings.
Wow.
It was never. I told Keith this morning, I pinned the score on my phone because I was like, I'm not staying up for this thing. I'm going to bed. Mm-hmm. And so I woke up and it just kept reading 5-5. 5-5. And I thought, it's frozen.
It's frozen.
I'll look at it in the morning when I get up. Nope, that's what it was.
Like the 7th inning until the 18th. Freddie Freeman, another walk-off homer.
Incredible walk-off homer in the 18th. Yeah. I mean, Shohei had a couple home runs, double, RBI double. He was
intentionally walked 4 times out of 5 times he walked. Yeah,
incredible.
Yeah, that was incredible. And I heard the announcers talking last night about how important that game was for Toronto based on how the pitching rotation is setting up and the injuries. That's going to be tough to come back from, man.
So
2-1 now, Dodgers.
Yeah, if you didn't know, Dodgers finally won 6-5.
Yeah, and apparently President Trump was watching the World Series because, so much of the Dodgers rotation is from Japan.
Right.
And so they were watching the game over in Japan together, him and the Prime Minister. That's kind of fun.
Oh.
Yeah, she gave him a nice... They seem to get along okay.
She's donating fireworks for the 4th of July thing and 250 cherry trees.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I think she gave him a gift, that golf
bag.
From one of their emperors.
Some A5 Wagyu beef. That'd be a nice gift.
That was what was for dinner. That was what's for dinner.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what they had.
What about the donation to my cause? How about A5 Wagyu beef for a year?
I don't know. It might be in small print. We could check.
Yeah, maybe.
They got a good deal signed over there, though, so that's good.
Yeah.
So more of the World Series tonight and tomorrow, by the way.
Are they both in L.A.?
Yeah. As far as I know, they are.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a 2-3-2 situation. Okay. Dodgers again lead 2-1. We got much more coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
With some tweets, Two-Spirit Gerbil tweets, the Dems have moved past Obama. Their young people want control, and they're going to take it one way or the other. That's AOC, Crockett, Mamdani, et al. Party now. Yep.
Yeah.
It's true.
That is true.
Jimmy Dimples, meddle in Hormel chicken and Coca-Cola. I thought having braces was bad enough. The Viking, funny. She doesn't. This must be about the Miss USA or whatever she is.
Miss Nebraska.
Miss Nebraska. Yeah, but wasn't she Miss USA? Miss Teen USA? Yeah.
Miss
funny.
Nebraska is Miss USA.
She doesn't look Nebraskan.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I honestly don't.
That's
corn-fed?
What is that? Does it look Nebraskan?
Why?
Yeah, she doesn't look Nebraskan. She doesn't really look Nebraskan. He's right.
Nebraska doesn't have attractive women? Is that the implication here?
My wife is from Nebraska, sir.
I know. Bring up the picture.
Okay. All right. We were talking about Joe Biden because he did some kind of event yesterday. And actually, in the clip we saw, he made his way through it. I mean, it wasn't good, but he got through it. And I wonder if was that a $400,000 speech?
Oh, I don't know.
I would guess it is.
Are they going to pay him to come and get an award?
Yeah,
maybe.
Probably.
Sure, yeah. Probably. Yeah, probably was.
Yeah, I'd love to know.
Oh, we have to find that out. Yeah.
I'm looking up. Yeah.
I don't know if they'll say, but I'd love to know if they gave him an award and they had to pay to give him that award. But he's a former president, and people, they're willing to pay for that, and so they do. But he might be the most confused man in the entire world. Check this out.
He congratulated the teleprompter on a powerful speech. He's fought in every American war since the 1700s. He thanks the city he's not in, then waves at the flag like it's an old friend. He hides his own Easter eggs. He once sniffed a St. Bernard's tail, mistakenly thinking that it was attached to an 8-year-old girl. He forgot where he left the Coke in the White House. Wait, no, he didn't. He needs GPS to find his way across a stage. He once tried to build a railroad from the Pacific all the way across the Indian Ocean. He thinks poor kids can be just as bright and talented as white kids. When someone answers his calls, he asks them what they want. He once woke up from a dream to realize that he was president, so he went back to sleep. Subtitles have a day dedicated to him. He's got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. He can't go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts without speaking in a slight Indian accent. He is the most confused man in the world.
I don't always drink, but when I do,
I have trouble even saying to myself my own head in a number of years. I no more think of myself as being as old as I am than fly.
That's really good.
That's not bad.
That's funny.
That's not bad, except that all those lines and all those stories are true.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's the problem right there.
Ugh.
But fortunately, we're beyond it. We made it through, and we're to the other side. So it's kind of fun to watch. Obviously, AI, too, because they get pronunciations wrong. When you use AI, sometimes it doesn't know how to pronounce whatever word is in front of it. And so you can tell.
Yeah.
That's one of the telltale signs of AI
today.
And an announcer who can't quite say words right.
Give it a year.
It's weird.
Give it a year.
I say 6.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe 6 months. Maybe.
Yeah, that will change. But right for now, it's a sign that you can tell it's AI. But pretty good.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Pretty funny.
I just saw. We can find it, but it was a study talking about how they played AI videos for a control group, letting them know it was AI and by not letting them know it was AI, and it was in the 70 percentile rate.
That they knew or didn't know?
Couldn't know.
They didn't know.
Yeah.
70% of people did not know.
I'm pretty sure. When not told that it was AI.
Interesting.
Did I save that?
Okay.
I may have saved that. But I was just like, oh, okay, well, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
We're almost there. Making it possible to we're just going to put it out there for you. Okay, here we go. See, Washington Post recently ran a test uploading the same AI-generated video made with OpenAI's Sora to 8 major platforms. Only YouTube added any warning. Or every other platform stripped the content credentials that's supposed to prove whether something's real or synthetic. They did not display AI labels or warnings. And they say that when they tested it with people knowing and not knowing, 72% of the time they were just like, we can't tell the difference. And so pretty incredible. I mean, we are really, really close. And Sora 2 is launching now their new stuff, which is supposed to mimic
be even better
actors, their faces, their
and this
gestures,
is coming out
everything.
fast and furious. They're upgrading it on a pretty regular basis now. And so when the quality of it is increasing exponentially like this, that it's not long before we can't tell the difference between reality and fiction. So what are we going to do at that point when people are using it nefariously?
Elections are going to be
that will never
awesome
happen
going forward.
People aren't
awesome.
People aren't going to use it nefariously.
Okay. So
what are you talking about?
Like the Google phrase,
yeah.
don't
Eric
be
Schmidt.
evil.
Right. Eric Schmidt said, it's fine.
we won't be evil because we've got the slogan. Don't be evil.
That's how.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
That's what he said.
You tell people you won't be evil, so you're not going to be evil.
That's what he said. It was awesome.
Problem solved.
It was awesome. I like Eric Schmidt, too. That guy is really smart.
Yeah, very. Very. And he was open enough to say good things about Glenn when he... What was the occasion? I don't even remember.
I don't know. But who's here hawking a book?
Yeah, it was kind of cool. Anyway, President Trump is overseas, and apparently he was dancing with the Navy yesterday.
Yeah, on the USS George Washington. Now, imagine the most confused man in the world, Joe Biden, trying to pull this off.
No way. Could not.
I mean, and they just loved him there. So good. Big smiles. God bless him.
It's great. And in Japan, he praised Japanese Prime Minister.
I have always had a great love of Japan and a great respect of Japan. And I will say that this will be a relationship that will be stronger than ever before. And I look forward to working with you. And on behalf of our country, I want to just let you know, anytime you have any question, any doubt, anything you want, any favors you need, anything I can do to help Japan, we will be there. We are an ally at the strongest level, and it's a great honor to be with you, especially so early in what will be, I think, one of the greatest prime ministers. I think you will be one of the great, everything I know, from Shinzo and others, you will be one of the great prime ministers. I'd also like to congratulate you on being the first woman prime minister. That's a big deal. That's a big deal, and I want to congratulate you on that. I think that has to be called out. And you're going to do a fantastic job, and we're going to have a fantastic relationship. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, and she had similar praise for him, so it was a really warm
nice
thing. But this next clip, though, between Trump and Takaichi, the left tried to make a big deal saying, look how old and frail Donald Trump is trying to get around this room.
You can't be serious.
And in fact, the Republican response played the whole clip in its entirety, which we're about to play. But they played just a little section here to try to
make it out like he's worse than Biden.
Yes, and what it is, it's a really circuitous, it's really dumb. And he's trying to stay even with her, but I don't know if it's Japan, I don't know what the deal is, but
she's trying to walk behind him.
She's letting him go in front. It's amazing.
Yeah, interesting.
Can we just pause it for just a second before we get into that? Can we just pause it for just a second?
How close is our security to sword guy?
No, look at that room. Trump wants that at the White House right now. That's what he's building, man.
There you go.
Seriously. He's thinking to himself, I live in a dump.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Glenn talked about the real reason he's doing the remodel because apparently President Trump told him when he was there a few weeks ago or a month ago or so. And President Trump told him because it's to convey the the wealth and the influence of the United States of America, because it's what we've said all along. He gets embarrassed by what we have when he goes overseas.
Exactly what
and
we
sees
said.
these palaces, and he wants to convey strength to them because that's what they understand, especially the Middle Eastern nations. When they're coming over here and they're seeing the dump that is the White House, when they come from a 3 million square foot palace,
you actually live in here?
So there is something to that.
Absolutely.
He looks around and he sees what's going on elsewhere. And, they don't understand that we planned it that way. So he's kind of doing something about it. Anyway, here's the rest of this.
All right. Here we go. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, she's waiting for him.
Yep. So he's trying to keep pace with her, but she's trying to push him ahead.
Clearly.
And he's just
walking behind him on purpose.
He's like, nope, keep moving.
Going this way? Okay.
I wanted to show some respect to the band, but okay, whatever. And now he's trying to keep pace with her, and she keeps wanting him to get in front.
And it might be a cultural thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
So now you go there,
All right.
So she's making it just with her hand gestures, and then the left is like, He doesn't even know how to walk.
Oh my gosh!
Stop it.
After the last 4 years we went through, come on.
And see how she wanted him to lead the way around the room?
Yeah. Yep.
And he just was trying to be respectful and keep pace with her.
That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So there it is. Oh, he
do the
really
inspection.
struggled to walk around that
He
room.
sure
didn't
did.
He struggled.
He sure did. Well,
So stupid.
they're reporting now that he had an MRI.
Yeah, right.
Underwent an MRI, and when he was at Walter Reed National Medical Center. So all I know is that when he was asked about it, he didn't disclose the purpose of it, but he did say it was perfect. So there you go.
MRI?
So why don't you just shut your face?
There's never been a better MRI.
Just shut your
People
face.
say it's the greatest MRI ever done.
All right, so they signed a big deal there, so that was awesome.
Okay.
And he's just everywhere he goes, man. He's making these deals in Asia. It's been a very fruitful trip for Trump, and
every trip he's made has been fruitful.
Yeah.
I mean, when he went to the Middle East, he was signing deals all over the place. And that's why we have trillions and trillions of dollars worth of investment into this country.
Yeah. I saw Peter Doocy do a report yesterday talking about how the press was supposed to zip it when they were there
because of Japanese rules, not Trump's, right?
Yeah. It was awesome. Cut 20.
Here in Japan, you see this video of the president and the emperor. The press pool capturing the close-up images of this handshake were warned by the hosts that if they shout questions or shout anything in the presence of the emperor, it is considered here assault.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Considered assault. That's amazing.
Okay.
So why don't you zip it?
Okay. Who has less influence in their country? The Emperor of Japan or the King of England?
Yeah, I don't know.
Good question. I don't
Looks
know.
like the king.
Has
like
less
the king.
influence?
Yeah, looks like the king. I think because they're throwing people in jail hollering questions at the emperor. I mean, the king's been getting heckled, and they're not. I don't think they're throwing people in jail, although he probably would like that.
They were heckling him this weekend over Andrew. Thrown out.
Yeah, it's his brother. We've kicked him to the curb.
Right.
So
What do
what's
you
your
want him to
problem?
do?
I know they want to be beheaded in town square. It's not going to happen.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
And something you guys didn't mention, the ballroom. I don't know if you guys knew this. When they do like a state dinner, did you know that all those dignitaries and high official people have to use the porta potties when they go to the bathroom?
What?
Yep, Glenn told us that on Friday during the Megyn Kelly event. On Saturday.
If they have the event now.
When they had the event now, when they were doing it at the White House, they had to roll out porta potties for all the dignitaries.
Okay,
and,
that's kind of misleading too. Because
why?
That's kind of misleading too because when you say porta potties, you think
still
of
a porta potty. It's still a porta potty, Jeff Fisher.
They roll in these fancy trailers with
still a porta potty.
5-star bathrooms in them. They're not porta potties.
They're porta potties.
Still, you don't want to have to do that. I mean, we got indoor plumbing in the White House in like 1820. So,
and some of the piping still might be from then.
Jeez.
I don't know that.
So it's incredible that it's the hysteria over the addition is such that Elizabeth Warren has launched an investigation into it. Come on.
It's unbelievable how much they're going out of their way to destroy Donald Trump over a remodel.
Yeah, right.
It really is.
The hysteria over it is incredible.
You asked for calls this morning, and yet you leave Jane, who is singing praises of me, just leaving her.
How am I supposed to know she's singing praises? I mean,
it's sad.
Well, let's let her sing. Hey, Jane, welcome to the Blaze.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
Thank you. I love you all so much, and you make every day great when it starts out.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
I hate to pick a bone with you.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Why does Jeffy not have a desk?
Thank you.
It's a good question.
Thank you. Thank you, Jane.
room?
I appreciate it.
I don't know, square footage?
Damn.
Perhaps. Do you know how big that desk would have to be?
You asked for this, Jeff Fisher.
That desk would have to be bigger than the White House ballroom.
Oh, yeah. Fair point.
Are we supposed to tear down the east wing of this building for my desk? Yes, that's what I want.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll work on that. Maybe we'll call the president, see if he can get that done.
So if you had a desk in front of you, but you had to stand for 2 hours.
Don't keep pushing me.
Would you go up for that? Because we have a desk. Your old desk is right there.
Good question, though, Jane. Thank you,
Jane.
Thank you for asking it. You know what? There are those who lead, and then there's Jeffy, people who follow. And they follow because they're not capable of leading. That's the problem with a lot of realtors in your life. And you don't want that problem.
No, you don't.
You don't want it.
It is a problem.
It is a problem. Well, a number of years ago, Glenn was so fed up with follower types that he created his own company where you can vet these realtors across the country and find only the cream of the crop. And then we put together a service to show you who those people are. They're people with a lot of expertise and great track records. And they've been carefully vetted by Glenn's team. So this is also a free service that we provide to you. It's realestateagentsitrust.com. We just get you together with the realtor, and then the rest is up to you. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, or maybe doing both because you're relocating, get in touch with Real Estate Agents I Trust. Again, there's nothing to lose. It's free. Real Estate Agents I Trust. The name says it all. realestateagentsitrust.com.
Join the conversation on X and follow @PatUnleashed.
Some tweets for you. New Bomb Turk tweets in 6 months, AI will have more hits than Taylor Swift. Does it not already?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand there's 800 million users on just, was it ChatGPT alone?
Yeah,
So,
those numbers were huge.
It's like outrageous.
Yeah.
Like everybody on the planet, there are tribes in New Guinea that are using AI
Oh,
right
wow.
now. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. Riz having thought criminal. If shouting at the Japanese emperor is assault, he should be glad he's not being treated by the press the way the U.S. drive-by media treats Trump. That's for sure. They'd be accused of murder in that case. Peekapool, the unleashed Pokemon. People aren't jailed for heckling King Charles because British jails are reserved for people who post mean things on social media.
That's
and, well,
true.
they should be.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, you can't have it. You can't have insults online. I mean, free speech is fine as far as it goes, but it doesn't go to insults.
Yeah, if you hurt somebody's feelings.
Well, then, yeah, you need to be jailed. You need to be imprisoned. And in some cases, for the rest of your life. I don't think the punishment's harsh enough.
Yeah, it's not. It's not too much to ask.
No, it's not. No, it's not. He said something I didn't like, and it hurt my feelings. Oh, my God.
He drew a picture I didn't like.
Are you a Muslim? Then absolutely. We'll take care of that immediately.
Yeah, right. So the Democrats, they can say anything they want. Just Republicans can't. Okay? So you should be jailed if you insult somebody if you're a Republican in this country. But Democrats can say, they can call Trump Hitler if they want. They never do. They'll tell you.
I haven't suggested that Donald Trump is Hitler. I wouldn't.
Really?
Say
I don't
that
think any Democrat has. I actually, and I think it's a smear that they project back on to critics.
We've got to talk about what it means when you're running for president or you're running for one of these higher offices, and you go out there and you talk about beating people up. You go out there and you say things like, "I could shoot somebody in the middle of the street in New York and I could still win." We got to talk about that. That is next level. Me disagreeing with you, me calling you, I want to be Hitler. All those things are not necessarily saying go out and hurt somebody.
One other thing that you'll see next week, Caitlin, is Trump actually reenacting the Madison Square Garden rally in 1939. I write about this in my book. President Franklin Roosevelt was appalled that neo-Nazis, fascists in America were lining up to essentially pledge their support for the kind of government that they were seeing in Germany.
From John Kelly's words, that Donald Trump is someone who, I quote, certainly falls into the general definition of fascist.
Where one side stands for freedom while the other meets the textbook definition of fascism, namely a far-right dictatorial regime like Hitler's Germany or Franco's Spain or Mussolini's Italy, but also white-ruled South Africa.
And to be praising Adolf Hitler is dangerous and it's also disgusting.
So just to be clear, when you said we do agree, President Biden believes that Donald Trump is a fascist.
I mean, yes.
He is paving the way to become a Vladimir Putin or to become an Adolf Hitler or a Kim Jong-un. That's what he wants to be.
What I know is in the early days of the Nazi regime, they started slowly but surely taking away people's rights. And what we're seeing now is the very same thing.
Wait, this clip started with him
no
saying-
Democrat has.
Yeah,
Democrat
just play the
said
first 5 seconds of that. It's J.B. Pritzker again. Play that
I haven't suggested that Donald Trump is Hitler.
Okay. Okay, bro. I got it.
It's the same as always. They're just lying sacks
Absolutely.
of crap.
And they don't care.
They don't.
Honestly, they don't care.
They don't. They just keep repeating the same lies.
It's a lie.
Because it works for them. And the mainstream media helps them out with it.
Nobody calls him out. If we do, except for shows like this, that call him out, and they don't care.
And they won't come on these kinds of shows.
No way.
To defend themselves and to be shown their own words and to be shown what liars they in fact are. J.B. Pritzker might be, he is quickly becoming one of my least favorite people on this planet.
I know. Rising up the deuce charts.
Yeah, oh yeah. He really is. I dislike him with all the intensity of a trillion white-hot burning suns. Not 10
That's
trillion, but it's only about a trillion right now. So it's not that bad, I guess. Not when you consider Joe Biden's at 10 trillion white-hot burning suns, So the intensity is a little bit more. Give him some time, though. He'll get there.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right. That's the Pat Gray Unleashed broadcast. We got this email. Gosh, this has been a few weeks ago now, maybe a month ago, and we haven't talked about it yet. But Karl Remarks had an idea for the show that I think is pretty good and worth maybe looking into.
Is this somebody else that wants a desk for me?
No.
Man, it's
not.
So nice.
This is not someone who wants a desk for you. No. They're talking about doing a Pat Gray Unleashed mini convention.
That is kind of cool.
That'd be kind of fun.
That'd be fun.
What does that mean? Like everybody gathers in
somewhere,
one location,
I guess.
and hangs out, and
Go to Chick-fil-A,
right.
In and out.
She says the purpose would be to bring together a group of dedicated Pat Gray Unleashed listeners for a one-day in-person gathering at the Blaze Studios. The event would
so much for IHOP.
Would foster community, strengthen listener loyalty, and provide a unique way to support Mercury One through ticket proceeds. Huh?
So we don't even get a cut?
She'd like it to be an intimate gathering of about 50 attendees. The large hallway outside the Blaze Studios or other available common space would be a great place for it, she believes.
Like IHOP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. That common space.
It would include a meet and greet, live viewing of Pat Unleashed, question and answer with us, a tweet read segment. Attendees could read their own tweets live on the air, adding humor and audience participation.
That's funny.
Yeah. Audience hot takes, fellowship, and community building. She envisions limited number of spots with the proceeds going directly to Mercury One.
I'm not a fan of that, but okay.
Attendees would book and pay for their own hotels. Attendees would be responsible for their own meals. Optional, the Blaze provide a light breakfast or coffee service. Or, maybe you do a dinner out here in the hallway.
Yeah.
Which would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be.
But I think that's a fun idea.
Yeah, me too.
And maybe we should do that. Now, I don't know when it would happen. Doing it by the end of the year is probably difficult because we've only got 2 months left. But next year, the problem is, not a problem, but logistically it would be an issue with the 250th anniversary, which Glenn is going to be doing, I think, 4 events.
On the road.
Yeah, I believe so.
Events.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know when those are, but maybe it would be after the 4th of July next year.
Like a fall?
Yeah. Maybe like...
It's not too hot?
Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah.
There's like 2 hours in December.
You don't want people to spontaneously combust.
No, you don't.
Because we've talked about the sun gets closer. It's like 3 miles.
3 miles above Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, in
and
the
we don't
summertime.
want people to suffer.
We don't. So, I don't know. Yeah, we'll kick that
love
around a little
idea,
bit.
yeah.
Definitely.
It's a fun
It'd be
idea.
fun.
I'm willing to volunteer as a cook. I'll cook a meal.
Bringing some eggs from your
I'll
backyard.
do a continental breakfast on Chris.
Jeffy doesn't seem to be responding to that
you're
very
gonna
well,
cook
Chris. But
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yes, I will cook for the guests when they get
For
here. I'll
like
have a
60
continental.
people or so?
Yes.
yeah, you could do that.
I can do that. I've done it before.
You know, people want to talk to you, I'm sure.
Is that a church thing you've done it at?
Prison.
Prison.
I cook for them.
Okay, you cook for prisoners who probably aren't that picky about their food.
Thank you.
Be sure to sign up for the Pathead Convention so you can have prison food.
Are you serious right now? It was delicious, okay?
Was
it?
For 42 guys.
What'd you make? What'd you make for
biscuits
42?
and gravies with bacon.
Biscuits
and gravy.
and gravy with bacon.
And eggs.
Sounds pretty good.
Of
and
course.
Eggs. So it was a breakfast?
Yes, it was a full breakfast.
Could you do dinner or just breakfast?
I could do dinner if you want to do dinner.
Really?
The only problem is the only meals that I know are Puerto Rican meals. So I don't know if
you don't know pheasant under glass? You couldn't do
No,
that?
I don't do that.
Let's
I'm
stick
so
to
sorry.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Not into
Let's do the biscuits and gravies.
gravies. Yeah,
See what I
first
mean?
time ever
biscuits
heard
and
plural
gravies.
on gravies. I was going to let that go.
Yeah, me too.
I was too. But you couldn't do it, could you?
Gravies.
You couldn't let it go.
You know what?
So will there be multiple gravies?
Yes, there'll be multiple gravies.
Yeah, there's white gravy.
There'll be
You got
one
the
will be
dark gravy?
venison gravy. That'll be
Okay.
beef gravy, and that'll be
All right, awesome.
whatever gravy I decide. So yes.
All right. I think I want the beef gravy. If we're gonna name
Not
our preferences
venison?
right up. No. Mm-mm.
Interesting.
So I'm going beef on
Okay.
that. My mom used to do a white gravy over chicken products.
Oh yeah.
We all had that.
We all had that. Yes, we
With
did.
milk and flour.
Don't like it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
No.
So you a brown gravy kind of guy?
Don't like it.
For your
Yes.
turkey?
Definitely.
First of all,
Definitely.
any gravies is
Are good gravies.
Good gravies.
Let me ask the cook here a question.
All right, what's up?
So if we do this,
I think he prefers chef.
Pathead
You want to refer
convention.
to him
Yeah, it's a
as
chef.
He's making food for prisoners. He's lucky we call him a cook.
we do this in say November, right?
Okay.
Are you prepared to make a Thanksgiving type meal for our awesome audience?
I said breakfast.
He said breakfast.
Yeah,
He did say that.
And I mean, I will say, in my house, a lot of times on Thanksgiving, we do have biscuits and gravies before turkey in the afternoon.
Not turkeys?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
so-
It's a Thanksgiving
good.
kind of tradition.
We'll noodle
Sounds
it out,
delicious.
and I'm
We'll
sure
noodle
there'll
it
be
out.
some conversation online that Pat Gray himself will probably get in knee deep involved in, and
I always
back
do.
and forth with
I
the audience,
always do.
and hash out all the details with them.
Yeah.
Can we get Kexi cookies for this convention?
It's possible.
I'll slice them up in fours.
possible.
That way you could don't have to bring a bunch.
Now,
You could
once
just-
again, you've offended.
What are you even
Jeff Fisher.
talking about? Why? Why would you do that?
It's 50 pat heads. That's a lot of cookies.
You know, we've
Now
done.
you're concerned about there's a lot of cookies.
We've actually done cookies for the Blaze.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
every
the
once
America
they-
one, yeah.
Well, we do that every year, pretty much. So we're capable. You know, we could
I didn't say
actually
you weren't.
do
Wait,
that.
hold up. I'm sorry if I offended you.
No, you didn't offend me.
I'm just saying, save cost.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or we could just charge the pat heads for cookies.
Well, maybe you could just give them a cookie.
All right. So the FBI apparently did its job here recently because there was a trans teen who just admitted to plotting a Valentine's Day massacre at her school. She believes she's a boy, a he. So turned 18. This was apparently in Indiana. and has now admitted to plotting a Valentine's Day massacre after federal agents traced violent online threats back to her social media accounts. Trinity Shockley, Mooresville High School student who identifies as a transgender male, filed a plea agreement on Monday after being charged with conspiracy to commit murder and felony intimidation for plotting a Parkland Part 2 attack. Authorities launched the probe after an FBI tipster reported that a friend planned to open fire at school and had access to an AR-15. Jeez. You know, thank heaven for this friend. Thank you for telling authorities and saving lives. This could have been really hideous. This is a person who admired Nicholas Cruz and Dylan Roof, the Columbine killers. Had pictures of them like on their wall, some weird thing. Officers seized notebooks filled with violent imagery, swastikas, and phrases such as, "I hate you all, die, die, die."
Wow.
Is it time to admit that there's something going on in the trans community right now? Or are we too blind to see that? Can we not mention that?
It's almost like there's a mental element.
It's
here.
almost like that. Now, it can't be that, right? Because we know
it's like that.
Yeah, it's not a mental illness. We know that now.
No.
We didn't know that prior to 2016. But we know it now.
Yeah, we got enlightened back then.
Yeah. So, fairly new information. Some of us haven't quite adjusted to it, but let's adjust, shall we? Wow. Also, this is kind of interesting. CBS just fired their evening news co-anchor, John Dickerson, which is kind of ironic because I didn't know that they'd hired him in the first place.
Oh, yeah. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Is this a Barry Weiss influenced?
Yeah, Barry Weiss is making some changes at CBS. If you would have asked me, though, who's the CBS News co-anchor for the evening news?
Oh, I have an answer.
I could not have told you.
You would have said Connie Chung.
Connie Chung and Dan Rather.
CBS News co-anchor.
Yeah.
So who's the other co?
Nora.
Don't know.
Oh, Nora.
Is it Nora O'Donnell still?
Is she CBS?
We didn't kick her to the curb. We just gave her a co-anchor.
I think so.
Okay.
Yes. Now that you mention that, I think that is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But now
that's funny.
Dickerson's been kicked to the curb. So,
oh boy,
see ya.
Wait, hold on.
Bye.
I heard there was
CBS
some
Evening
rumor.
News is John Dickerson and Maurice Dubois.
Oh my gosh, it isn't Nora O'Donnell. Maurice Dubois.
That's
so
what
does
AI
Maurice
says.
still?
We don't
Maurice
even know
still
if
have
it's
a job?
I don't know.
Or we just didn't care about Maurice enough to mention him.
We've got to look that up.
Or whoever Maurice job is. Because I did see a post talking about how they were going after how she was going after Brett Baer to be the news guy at CBS.
Really?
Yeah. Obviously I don't know if that in the works or if that was just a rumor, or if that's her putting it out there trying to convince him to talk to her. I don't know.
So, CBS Evening News, which has struggled in third... See if anything sticks out from this sentence. CBS Evening News, which has struggled in third place behind rivals ABC and NBC since Dickerson and
forever.
Maurice Dubois began co-anchoring earlier this year.
Oh, no wonder.
Who knew?
I don't even remember. I don't remember the announcement for that.
We'll mark the first program to get retooled under Weiss. So,
think about this. Here's their previous anchors. Okay, in years beyond, the last 5. Walter Cronkite.
I mean, he's their guiding light. Right?
Dan Rather, Connie Chung, Bob Schieffer. I know all of those.
Mm-hmm.
Katie Couric, who wasn't very good. Harry Smith, though. Scott Pelley. Some of these I don't know. Anthony Mason, don't remember him. Jeff Glower, Nora O'Donnell. So these are more recent.
Wow.
But, I mean, they go back to Edward Murrow.
Mm-hmm.
Remember him?
Yeah.
I mean, one of the all-time
CBS
classics.
Yeah.
CBS was the news agency that everybody watched. Those days are gone. And I don't think they're coming back, frankly. If they got Brett Baer, though, that could work.
Their demo just keeps dying off.
Yes.
Period. I mean, nobody
Sad,
sits around
but
and
true.
waits for the evening news anymore. They get it around the clock at their fingertips when they want it.
True.
They're not going to wait until,
That is true.
well, I've got appointment viewing at 6:30 p.m. Got to get my Dan Rather on.
Right. We have
Nobody's-
dinner and get Dan on. That's why we had. I mean, it's podcasters, right? It's us. It's information that we give out. I mean, I saw where Gavin Newsom was whining that Joe Rogan wouldn't have him on. Joe won't have me on. He was on another podcast. I think it says on the video screen when we play the video behind him what show it is. I can't remember the guy's name.
All right, but we're going to see him whining here?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He won't look. He hasn't for years and years. He's been attacking
The
me.
story
it's
is
one way, and he won't have me on. He's consistently not having me on. By the way, I'm moving on. I have no interest. You're done with him. Joe Rogan's the
Pause
Facebook
it for a
of
sec.
podcasting.
He has no interest. Really? Then why are you even bringing it up? You have no interest. By the way, Joe Rogan won't have me on.
But
I'm for years to get on that show. He won't.
He mentions me, talks bad things about me, and he won't have me on.
Let him go. All right, let's hear him whine for a minute.
I'm moving on. I have no interest. You're done with him? Joe Rogan's the Facebook of podcasting. He was sitting across one of the brightest minds in podcasting right now. The guy was in the mic. And there are a lot of people at the mic doing extraordinary things in podcasting.
Joe Rogan's got a pretty big audience still.
You know what?
Sure
But with all
does.
due respect,
Thank you. The story is,
if he has a big audience, but he doesn't have big enough confidence, I didn't go there, to have me on.
Well, you've called
You know what, Gavin?
He's been attacking.
Gavin.
But here's
We'll
the
have
thing.
you on.
These guys, they all have something in common. It's one way. They attack, they belittle, they demean, they take things out of context. But
Really?
this is a serious thing.
It's garbage.
And so often we just sit back and go, oh, God, I really would love to go on. Oh, if Kamala Harris just went on Joe Rogan, she would have won. It's not. It's so much deeper than that. And the unwillingness for a guy like that to even have the common courtesy to attack someone and not have the decency to say, you know what, why don't you have a chance to come on? Let's have a civil dialogue.
Come on this show, Gavin. If you want to come on a show,
reach out.
That's not necessarily super friendly to your policies. We'll have you on.
Reach out to Gavin.
Yeah,
Tell him to come on.
we'll have you on.
Did you see what he did there?
Little
He
baby.
said, Joe Rogan's the biggest podcast there is, and then he's like, he tried to stop himself from saying, you're not going to have the governor of California, the presumed Democrat nominee in 2028 on. He had to stop himself and even outwardly said that.
Yeah, don't go there.
I'm not saying that. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, he is.
And now, how interesting how behind the scenes, his staff has been reaching out to Joe Rogan, please have us on, please have the governor on, please, 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 please. And all this private rejection has been happening. So now he goes public and then has to quickly say,
right.
But I wouldn't go on now.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy.
Right, because he's got no intention of going on a Joe Rogan
the
show.
Point.
Or
Yes.
ours. He would never come on this show. If you would, we would certainly love to have you, Gavin.
Absolutely.
I'd love
Absolutely.
to use your own words against you.
Yes,
I would love that.
We will call you out, though.
Yeah, we will call you out.
We will ask you.
You won't be able to spew just your lies and then move on.
We will ask you the important questions like, how many mirrors do you have in your house, sir? Ugh, this guy.
I don't think you can count that high. I know Jeffy can.
Well, I sure
That's for
can't
sure.
I want to talk more about his young life, struggling as a child, out back, throwing a ball against a wall.
And don't forget the 5 stacks of mac and cheese and Wonder Bread.
And bouncing the basketball. He wasn't dribbling it. He was bouncing it because... and he shot 500
free throws
a day or something.
That's what made him great.
That's what made him great in high school.
Got him in college.
Yeah.
And it got your dad to show up to your games, too. And spend time with you for a change.
Yeah, you had such a struggling life. Your dad was a big-time attorney, and he kicked you and your mom to the curb for whatever reason.
Yeah, but anyway, welcome to come on the program and talk about it if you'd like.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd love to.
We'd love to have the governor of California on. Love to
talk to you.
You know he won't, but the invitation is open.
Yeah, we'll talk about your new
It's open.
proposition, the gerrymandering in California that you want to get passed.
Right.
Let's get that.
Okay, well, let's extend it and see what happens. Meantime, let me tell you about Kexi cookies. 2 cookie favorites will be leaving our menu, I think, Saturday, because the month will be over. October 31st, last day to order them. The Mummy Nutella and the Peanut Butter Pieces cookies. So delicious. They're going to be replaced by the Boston Cream Pie, which is one of our best-selling ever, and the Sweet Potato Pie on November 1st. We got this review from S. Chapini. Bought a dozen, one of every flavor. Amazing cookies. Big enough that my husband and I shared them for dessert. Now you've just pissed off Jeffy. He doesn't like that.
Well, he was sharing.
We also shared them with our family. Wow.
Oh, boy.
Now you're really angry. Everyone loved them. Very nice packaging. Would make a wonderful gift. Quality ingredients. Yes. We froze them and thawed them one at a time, and they were still just as delicious. Thank you for the great review. Appreciate that. And you're going to love these cookies if you order them. Order them right now. And if you want to get any of the Halloween flavors, you need to do that right now at Kexi.com. K-E-K-S-I. Kexi.com.
You're listening to Pat Gray Unleashed.
By the way, I'm getting sick of talking about it, but we are at day 28, I think, of the shutdown. It continues. I mean, we're getting very close to record territory here. The record is...
A week from today, we'll hit the record, 35.
Okay. 35 days.
And we're at 655 hours, according to our countdown.
That seems like a lot, doesn't it? That seems like a lot for the Democrats to continue to keep this government shut down. You would think that they would have caved by now, but they don't seem to care. They don't care about their constituents. They don't care about the little people. The average Americans who are expecting a paycheck and not getting one now because the government shut down. So that's on them. That is on the Democrats. Yes. Let them know how you feel about it.
I just had my first VA appointment canceled on me.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow. They're canceling VA appointments now?
Yep. The nurse did not show up to work.
The system some more.
Wow.
But I was going to ask you boys a question. Do we need to get a new ticker with 4 slots?
Yeah, what happens when we hit 1,000? Do we just go back to 0? Or
do we go to days once we hit 1,000 hours?
Could we make it a little bit bigger for a 4th slot?
I can make a 4th slot.
Possible?
It is possible.
Okay.
It is possible. I'm just letting you guys know. Do we go 4 slots? Or
No, I
do
think we go 4 slots.
4 slots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Attorney General Secretary Brooke Rollins, Ag Secretary, talking about, not Attorney General, just talking about the SNAP benefits during the shutdown.
Yeah, November 1st, this Saturday.
These are all going out just fine, right? Everybody's getting their money.
They have been so far.
At least until November 1st, which is Saturday.
Oh, man.
That's when it gets ugly.
All right.
By the way, the SNAP benefits are about to end on Saturday. We don't have the funding to cover them. Meanwhile, Chuck Schumer is still getting paid. AOC is still getting paid. The elected congressmen and women are still getting paid. Their security team's not getting paid. The Americans, the 42 million Americans who rely on SNAP, they're not going to get paid starting on Saturday. I mean, this is so incredible that we are at this point in American history and that these people are not opening the government. It's just remarkable.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Now,
again, that's on Democrats.
Right. Okay. So you think, oh no, people are going to go hungry, and that would be terrible that they would miss out on their SNAP benefits.
Nope.
But you need to check out this next clip from the Newsmax guy, Rob Finnerty. He's going to explain to us who in America is getting these food stamps.
There are 42 million people in this country that need food stamps on a weekly basis. And we're saying people deliberately instead of Americans because most of the people that are on food stamps aren't even from this country. 45% of Afghanistan immigrants are on food stamps. 42% of Somali immigrants. 34% of every immigrant from Iraq. 23% of Haitians. 59% of all illegal aliens are collecting food stamps.
There you go.
Meaning that most of the people getting food stamps from the U.S. government and the U.S. taxpayer are not even Americans. Think about that. And we didn't know about any of this before the government shutdown started. But thanks to Democrats, we can confirm tonight that millions of Joe Biden illegal aliens, people who crossed the border when Joe was president, are now collecting food stamps from a program funded by hardworking American taxpayers.
Is that a problem for anybody?
And we've heard, and I've seen many videos making the rounds on the socials saying that even if they don't get their SNAP money, their food stamps, they will just go in and take it. They're just going to go in and take their food.
From where?
The
From
stores.
store. I mean, and you're not going to get prosecuted in places like California.
Just go in and they're going to take it. They are promoting just go in and take it.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
So
well, you want the Afghans and the Iraqis to have their food every month, don't you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hey, on the
what do you want them to do?
On the redistricting front, that Texas, really shook that tree, and Democrats have been upset. We're now at 9 red states and 1 blue state, California being the blue state, that has started the process of redistricting. It's going to be an interesting congressional map coming up in the fall of next year, because it's leaning heavily toward Republicans now, getting more seats from these new maps.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Good. Because if we ever get the majority in both houses, the executive branch.
I can't wait for that day.
And, if we had a 6-3 majority in the Supreme Court, can you imagine what we could get done?
Are you ending the show on this dream, this pipe dream that you have?
Could save the country if that were
It
ever
could.
happen.
It would save the
Get
country.
a lot of good stuff
They
done.
would do so many great conservative type
love
things.
it. If only.
If only
If
you could
only.
get that, then we'd be set.
All right, I'll play along. If
I'm going to
only.
dream. I can dream. Don't take that from me, Jeff.
I'm taking from
Don't
him,
take
bro.
it.
What are you doing?
All right. We'll see you on Overtime. And then tomorrow morning back here.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.